Hi everyone. So I wanted to tell you about my favorite miracle. I've had a lot of miracles happen to me, but this is by far the best one. So about 6 years ago, when I first met my husband, before we were married, um, we were having issues, and so I went to the park. I wanted to date other people because we were having issues, and he was my roommate at the time. So I went to the park for a walk with some guy, and that's literally like all we did was go for a walk for like an hour. I come back. As soon as I come back, I see him walking towards me, and he gouges my right eye, and it was like the second worst pain that I ever felt in my life. And then got really scared, so I ran from him. I ran to the neighbors, and then when I ran to the neighbors, he came running after me. I had my backpack on, and he grabbed my backpack, and he started taking everything out of my backpack and throwing it at me, and throwing it in my face. And I was covering up my face with my hands, and I was screaming and crying, and he just kept grabbing everything, throwing each thing right in my face, like as hard as he could. And the neighbors called the police, and I ended up being blind in my right eye for 3 days. All I could see is just gray in my right eye, and I've never been so terrified in my life on earth. And I just prayed all day. I didn't eat because I was so depressed. I didn't eat, so I just prayed all day for 3 days. And 3 days later, I went to the optometrist, and 3 days later, I was able to see perfectly. And when I went to the optometrist, he told me that nothing is there, no scratch, nothing at all. And my eye completely healed, like perfectly. He said it was as if nothing had ever happened. And it was crazy because I literally was like completely blind in my right eye. And I know that was like the biggest and best miracle that's ever happened to me. And it reminds me of the story of Paul, how Paul was on the road to Damascus, and while he was on the road, he was persecuting Christians and killing Christians while he was walking to another city. And then he saw a bright light, and Jesus blinded him for 3 days. And that's what that reminds me of, that I was blind for 3 days in my right eye. Anyway, I didn't make this video to like try to shame him or anything like that. I just made this video to give God glory about how great he is, how there's no one else like God and Jesus that can do miracles, that can give sight to the blind. Anyways, bye. Thanks for watching.